Of course, I would have liked my parents to have more money, but I doubted whether a dog could be a good advisor when it came to money. We'll see about that, Mani interrupted, and it seemed to me that a condescending smile appeared on his face. But the most important thing is that I can help you only if you truly want it, so I ask you to seriously think about it. You humans are often deceived by your own thoughts. I suggest that from time to time, you write things down. And by tomorrow, write 10 reasons why you would like to be rich. Tomorrow after lunch at 4 o'clock, we'll go for a walk in the forest. I felt that I was still too young to deal with such a complex topic as money. Moreover, I noticed that my parents never enjoyed talking about money. Manny, of course, read my thoughts, and I immediately heard his voice. Your parents are having such a hard time because when they were your age, they didn't learn how to handle money. A wise Chinese man once said, "Tackle big tasks while they're still small, for all great things begin with the small." There are some secrets about money that I'm going to tell you, but only if you really want to know. So find 10 reasons, and for now I won't speak with you any further. I spent the rest of the day thinking anxiously, and there was so much to ponder. In any case, I decided not to tell anyone about my discovery. I didn't want Mani to become the victim of countless scientific experiments. I imagined them locking him up in a cramped cage and attaching wires to him. No, that must not happen. That meant I couldn't tell anyone that Mani could talk. Moreover, I decided not to ask myself too many questions about Mani and his marvelous abilities, because I felt it wouldn't do me any good. Still, I wasn't entirely convinced that I should take money seriously. Then I remembered the wise Chinese saying, "Tackle big tasks while they're still small." What could that mean? Suddenly, a thought occurred to me. Our neighbors took in Henry, a terrier, when he was already 5 years old. He didn't listen to anyone at all. The neighbors kept saying that it was too late to reform him. Apparently, it's easier to teach a dog when it's very young. It seemed that, when it came to money, my parents were like Henry. Besides, I got the impression that Manny knew what he was talking about, so I had to come up with 10 reasons why I wanted to be rich. It turned out not to be an easy task, because to fulfill most of my desires, I didn't actually need much money. After 3 hours, the list was ready. 1. A bicycle with 18 speeds. 2. As many compact discs as I wanted. 3. Beautiful sports shoes I had been dreaming of for a long time. 4. Long phone conversations with my best friend who lives 200 kilometers away. 5. Next summer to go to the USA on a student exchange program to improve my English. 6. To give my parents money so they wouldn't look so miserable, to help them get out of debt. 7. To invite the whole family to a celebratory dinner at an Italian restaurant. 8. To help poor children who are living even worse than I am. Devate trendy black jeans. 10. A computer, preferably a laptop. Once the list was done, I suddenly found myself really wanting to be rich. After all, rich people can afford all these things and much more. Moreover, while making the list, I suddenly thought of my friend Jenny. I decided to ask Mani if I could tell Jenny everything I learn about money. I eagerly awaited 4 o'clock. Then I would learn how to become rich. Dream piggy bank and dream album. I had such a hard time concentrating on my lessons. When the clock struck 4, I dashed out into the garden. A white Labrador was already waiting for me. I quickly put on his leash, and we set off into the forest. I didn't dare speak to him until we reached our secret spot, hidden in the blackberry thicket. To get there, one had to crawl on all fours through a 5-meter tunnel. Inside, I cleared the space, and it became very cozy. No one except Mani and me knew about that place. Here, we were safe. I was literally trembling with excitement. Who knows if Mani would ever speak to me again? I had so many questions, but I remembered that we had agreed to talk only about money, so I waited silently. Mani looked at me. "Kira, have you come to see that being rich isn't so bad?" "Of course," I quickly replied and pulled my list from my pocket. "Read to me what you wrote." I recited my 10 points. "And which ones are the most important to you?" he asked. "They're all important?" "I don't believe that," Mani objected. "I'm going to ask you once more to carefully review the list and mark the 3 most important items." I focused on the list again and read through each point. It was very difficult to decide which ones meant the most to me. In the end, I managed to complete the task and circled 3 wishes.